it's the old fella back if you're new here, or Mr. B, whatever you want to call me. Right, Freeze the Fall. Great band, and I think they're going to go places. And obviously, I've done this interview with them, and that is something to look forward to in the future. To say I interviewed them, they are something special. Anyway, yeah, I've got this all together, got it sorted, and they're in Canada and that. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Let's get on with it. Here we go. Well, folks, it's the old fella back, and with me today I have
Freeze the Fall.
Hey, I'm Jonah. I play the drums.
I'm Aria. I play the bass.
I'm Quinn. I'm the lead vocalist and guitarist, and we are, like we said, Freeze the Fall, a band from BC, Canada.
yes, up north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cold.
The
I don't
snowy
know.
country.
I've been to Canada a few times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got relations there, but sort of Toronto end, or Toronto, as you say over there.
yeah.
And I've drove thousands of kilometres, if you like, around there. Never got out of Ontario, so
Yeah.
now I know how big the country is. But,
Yeah.
right, okay. The first thing I'm going to ask is, how did you come up with the name for the band?
Okay, so it's not actually like some like really cool deep meaning. It's just like our original band name was actually Broken Glass, and we figured out later down the line that that was already taken. So we were kind of just like looking at this list that we had written of some like cool words that we liked, and we had this like vibe or like aesthetic we wanted. We wanted something because we really like horror movies. We wanted something kind of like dark and creepy,
But also like cold and icy.
cold and
somehow,
icy because Canada and we like
Yeah.
I don't know. And so we kind of came up with Freeze the Fall. And
Just by like putting random words together from this list of words that we had created,
Mhm.
and
For sure.
it worked. People
it
liked
worked.
the name, so
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. That's great. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. It's being creative,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is what young people are, which is great.
Mhm.
Well, you see, I mean, like me, I was 16, and I asked on my parents, I want to get a guitar, and my reply to that, what do you want them for? So this is why I like supporting young bands and things, because I want to get them out there.
thank you
sure.
so much.
I know YouTube's massive, but it's still difficult to get noticed. You know, you
Yeah,
still got to
for
get out
sure.
there. So that's
Yeah.
that's my mission.
It's a great mission. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Here's a question. Which amplifiers do you use and equipment?
So I still just use my like practice amp that I've had since I was like 11. It's just like a Mustang LT50 or something like that. But I'm working on getting a new amp now. We just played a big show at Revelry and I used my producer's amp. I don't remember what it was.
Is it Randall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
And
know it was live and I watched it.
Yeah, thank you.
It was 3:30 in the morning,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
great.
and of course, then it started late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I ended up. Well, I didn't go to bed because at 6 o'clock I watched Formula One. It was the Japanese Grand Prix, so I thought, oh well, I might as well just watch that. But yeah,
Wow.
yes, I was there. I watched it. Yes, very good.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Because somebody says to me, "Oh, quick, you need to be here." So they sent me the link, and of course, surprise, I turn up. But I'm known for it because I'm retired. Don't have to go work. I said I can just swap and change and do as I please. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah. So you've got to fit. Oh, 50 watt. That's a decent sized practice amp.
Yeah, yeah. But now I'm not using that for shows anymore, just for like the practices here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a Fender Rumble back here, actually right behind us. I have a practice amp that's a 40 watt, but then this one I think is 800. So I don't obviously use that, but yeah, that's
Very loud.
very loud. But for practice, I have the much smaller version of that, which is I think 40 watts.
Yeah.
I'm not a gearhead. And then I also
Yeah.
have some pedals. I use a dark glass and an Ampeg liquefier. So yeah.
It's all right as long as you haven't gone silly with the crazy pedal boards that they all have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, I'm sure you don't need all that to get that out.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's over the top. I mean, personally, I've got a Helix LT,
Yeah,
And-
I have a Helix too.
and I've got another little box. I'm trying to think what it's called. It's a third of the size of the Helix, and it's just as good.
Yeah,
As
absolutely.
it's modern technology as it moves on. I mean, I just play for fun. I just do my silly intros. That's all I do. But it's for fun. How do you mic the drums up then? Do you?
Well, at shows, I'll have mic set up. Usually the people helping out with sound there, they'll usually help me out with that. They'll usually do most of the work. To be honest, I'll just set up my drums usually for our gigs, but at home, I don't mic my practice kit, but I do use Mapex at home. That's the kit I have. So
Yeah, yeah. Makes of guitars.
Sorry?
You
Guitar.
makes of guitars that you play.
Oh, okay. I have two main guitars that I use. One of them is a Jackson, and the other one is ESP LTD. Those are like the two main that I rotate between. One of them I keep in standard, and the other I keep in drop C.
Drop C. I mean, I play in drop D, but really drop C.
Yeah, we have a song called Daughters of Witches, and it's in drop C.
I
and we
know.
like
I've heard it.
Yeah,
I've-
no, it's not right, all right. And we do like to noodle around with some other covers and maybe originals in drop C. So yeah, it's a very fun.
Nice. What gauge strings did you got on for that then?
What gauge of strings?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm a complete
I have
nutcase.
like, yeah, no, it's all good. I have like the exact picture in my head of the strings, and I just keep like the extra boxes in my room. So I just grab the box and go match it at the store. So it's just not in my head anymore.
No, it's all right. I mean, I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to equipment and
Yeah.
stuff. You know, it's because I've always been. I mean, you know, I mean, I generally use tens.
Yeah,
And then when I go to nines, I can't feel the high E because it's like too thin. Where is it?
right. Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of like experimenting to kind of find the gauge that works for you. And then
Yeah.
if you switch to another tuning for another guitar, like what I do, for example, then you have to like start over again, right? And just like experiment with what gauge feels best and sounds best. So
Yeah,
it feels really good when you find the right gauge though, because then you
Yeah.
feel like really confident in your playing, right?
and also it's getting the sound you want.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That is the thing. I still haven't found the sound I want, and I've been messing about with guitars for years. I'm no
Yeah.
brilliant guitarist, but
That's okay.
bass wise, what bass have you got?
Yeah, so I have two main ones. I use an Ibanez for drop C tunings, and then I use a Dingwall for everything else.
That's the one I don't know. Is that a Canadian one?
Yeah, it's from Saskatoon, I think.
Right. Yes. It's all right. I mean, I know all the usuals, Jacksons. I mean, I've got Gibson Les Pauls.
Yeah.
I've got a Fender Telecaster it's not got a bolt on neck. It's a solid, and it's a genuine. It's a special. You just happen to get it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
But you know, I've got Schecters. I've had Jacksons and all sorts over the years. It's just, you know, but yeah. Now then, poor drummers don't have a lot to talk about. But what I'm going to ask you is, what sticks do you use? What size or sticks?
I use 5A, I think, and I'll use Vic Firth, Josh Freese edition. Those are really nice. I like the way they feel, but unfortunately I break them a lot pretty frequently. But yeah, so
Yeah.
along with breaking those, I've had my cymbals for a while now. I play Zildjian cymbals, and unfortunately I've been like breaking my practice ones. I've had them for a while now, so it makes sense, but I hit pretty hard and they're now like shredded.
Have you tried like carbon fiber sticks and things like that?
I've tried different kinds of sticks. I've tried like plastic sticks. I've tried like you got me a pair of sticks.
are the
They were
fiber
like
ones,
yeah,
yeah.
the fiber. I broke the fiber.
Because don't they do sort of aluminium ones with like nylon tips on them and things like that?
Yeah. I don't have any of those, but I think those are better for electronic kits, the ones with the nylon
Yeah.
tip.
Oh no, that's all good, right? That's all right. We've covered that, I think. Next thing, favorite. Who's your inspiration? What bands?
Okay, so my favorite band and my bands I take inspiration from are different, but my my favorite band is Bring Me the Horizon, and the band that I get the most inspiration from would be Dream Theater for sure.
Right. Well, Bring Me the Horizon. I've seen them live.
Ooh,
I,
that's
I wasn't impressed, but they've changed. That was in the early years when he just shouted a lot,
yeah,
right?
for sure. That's
And now they're a lot better now. But
Yeah.
I've seen them. I've seen them live. I've lost track of how many bands I've seen live, and that but yeah, they've moved on. Of course, then they did that collaboration with Baby Metal.
yeah, that was a cool one.
Yeah, obviously I reacted to that.
Yeah.
Next,
I think I take inspiration from a lot of different drummers, and I think more specifically I take inspiration from Joey Jordison and Jay Weinberg. I love their play style in Slipknot, even though like it was very different eras of Slipknot, so the drumming was different. I still respect both of them a lot, and I love the drum sound. So
seen them live.
yeah. Wait, what? Seriously, damn.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no. I saw them live. They were good. They were very, very good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great. Okay. I have like such a hard time pinpointing my inspirations because there are a lot of like artists that I take inspiration from, but I also take inspiration from a lot of like movies and books and like life experiences. I don't know. It's hard to like pinpoint my playing style. I guess I just like take inspiration from everything I listen to. I listen to a lot of Children of Bodom and Death and The Warning and Aurora and Paris Paloma. I'm just like all over the place. I can't even pick like a genre. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
So I know I understand that because somebody says to me, "Why don't I do any covers?" And I says, "I don't want to. I want to sound like me."
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
I says, "Look, I'm self-taught. I've had no, I play my own way. I just want to sound like me. I don't care if it's rubbish, but it's me." Yeah.
No, I understand that. I understand that because even like in certain parts of songs, I'm like, I don't even know what this sounds like. It just sounds like my playing, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. This
I
is
think that's how it should be, you
Yeah.
know?
Agree. That's a good way to be.
right. I'll say this. Right. When I listen to, obviously, I've got over 4,000 odd flipping reactions I've done. And I've listened to a lot of bands from all around the world. And you listen to them, and there's a lot of them you're thinking, well, they're good, but they've got that bit missing. You haven't. You've got it. You've
Yes.
got it. As soon as I heard you, I thought, whoa, it's there. You've got that. I can't put my finger on what it's like an ingredient. It's just there. You can just sense it. You've got it. Honest.
Thank you so much.
This is why I'm so pleased when you said yes to the interview, because this is what it's all about. And you're so young, and you've got a future, really. I mean, really, in music, and you've got one supporter here that's going to be supporting you on my channel. I can assure you. I
Thank
do
you.
that all the time when I get to meet somebody, and everything. So absolutely brilliant. Hang on, I better move this because I get people. People tell me off, because I've got two screens. Why do you keep looking at your other screen? Because that's where my list is.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much. And we have seen your reactions. We like to at our practices, sometimes before we practice, we just sit down and watch a bunch of reactions. And yours are amazing. So we
Yes,
really appreciate the
definitely.
time that you spent to do that.
I just it's no problem for me. I mean, I just be me, right? I'm just me. I won't go into the ins and outs of they're playing in this key, they're playing this. People aren't interested in that. People like music as it sounds, and you've got this great sound as well,
Thank
and
you.
vocals. It's all good, honest. It's all good. And for a three-piece, you're knocking it out of the park, honest. And yeah, right. Oh, it's all right. I've jumped the gun here. I've gone wrong. I went 4 first instead of 1. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, when did you start playing your instruments? I mean, that was the first thing I was going to.
Well, the first time I had music lessons, I was 5 because my first instrument was the piano. And then after that, I started singing lessons when I was 7. And then guitar when I was like maybe 11, but that's also around when COVID happened. So then I was mostly like, most of the things that I know, I was self-taught because I was teaching myself guitar during the pandemic. So yeah, that's kind of like the thing. Yeah.
No, that's all good. That is. I'm all for self-taught.
Yeah, and I take lessons now, but most of the things that I use most frequently were self-taught. So yeah.
For me, I started lessons with piano and ukulele and I was 7, and then bass lessons I started when I was 12, and vocal lessons I started when I was 14. 14, yeah.
14, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, quick question. You know, when I watched the live show, you can't keep still with your bass, can you? You keep going walking off.
Yeah. Yeah. It took a while to get there, honestly, but like I think like yeah, it's more fun to, just like have fun with the crowd and interact with people.
People like that though. People
Yeah.
don't like stationary, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And off you go. And I thought this is good because then you're going up towards the crowd and playing, and they like that. That goes down really well.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
feels so good when you like feel comfortable to move around and play with your instrument at the same time, because it's harder than people would think it is. Like even just transitioning from sitting with the guitar to learning to stand with the guitar.
Yeah.
But it's so nice when you're playing a live show and you can just run around and go crazy.
I also have the utmost respect to somebody that sings and plays the guitar at the same time. Honest,
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
not easy. It's not easy. But that's it. This is what I mean. You seem to be naturals. You're on the stage and off you go. No fear. It's great.
Thank you so
Fear,
much.
fear creeps in as you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course you see then when you start playing the drums.
I was about 7 when I started playing the drums, and
7.
to be honest, like when I was in those like not early days, but when I was around like middle school, like 11, 12, 13, I actually didn't really have the motivation to practice or play as much as I do now. So I think it's because like I wasn't as dedicated because I didn't have like an end goal kind of in mind. Like I didn't really see a future with it. I was like, what's the point of this? But then I met the girls here and it kind of gave me like a purpose to practice. So that was amazing. And now
Right. Well, I'll
Amazing.
explain something to you because a lot of the bands I've been reacting to have come from Japan and they're all female rock bands because men have held women back for so many years. Now you can't do that. You can't be a rock band, and they're now showing us how it's done. But the thing about it is that they've got this. You've got no egos in these bands. There's no egos. There's nobody. Or you know what I mean. I mean, you know David Coverdale, the
Yeah.
singer. Well, yeah, there's one big ego for you.
Yeah.
I've seen him live as well. I wish I hadn't seen him, but I will. I didn't go to see him. I went to see another band, but he happened to be there as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's so important to be humble because, well, I don't know, like you can just like give back to people more, I feel, when you're humble, because there's so many people who help you get
Yeah.
like there's so many people who've helped us get to where we are right now. And I don't know, it would just be so stupid to not thank them because they're equally a part of this journey and the family as we are. Like, if that makes any
yeah,
sense.
like
So it's
talents-
important to be humble and to give back to the people who have helped you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's the fans that make you. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without the fans, nothing. I
And
mean,
all like producers and the videographers and stuff like
Yeah, also the
impossible
people who
without
help with
them.
the music videos and the like recording and production, and teachers, mentors, like everyone who's along for the ride, even parents who help us with, like help us paying for stuff and
Help us, like-
driving us to practice and shows and learning how to do all this like band management
Oh,
thing with us.
say a
Like
big thank
everybody
you.
along the way.
Yeah, say a big thank you to the people that did your videos. They did a brilliant job.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I do know you've done more than you did a load at the same time.
yeah.
I watched an interview with you.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm watching live streams. I'm doing reactions, and I mean, one day I think I did 20 reactions in one day.
Really? That is
So It gives me time off.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
So yeah, I'm not doing that again though.
Once and never again.
Yeah. Are there any famous bands that you'd like to meet?
Mm.
It's a
Johnny,
good
start us
question,
off.
yeah.
Okay, so I think we'd all really love to meet Spirit Box because we've actually worked with the artist who, do you know Spirit Box?
I've heard of them. That's it. Now,
They're
Yeah.
a Canadian
hang on.
band.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you?
Yes, they're from a few hours away from us. I don't know if you know where, like, I don't know how well you know your Canadian geography. We're from British Columbia, which is like the far opposite side of Canada.
Up
And
and to the left, yes, from Toronto.
Yes,
Yeah.
and there's like a little island along the side. They're from that island.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're
right.
Like, yes, they're from like a day's drive away, basically.
Yeah.
I know one place in Canada I won't want to live, Resolute. August, and it's snowing.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Canada.
Canada.
And on your way up there, it says my town.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know you've got a town called Brandon?
Yes, I know there's Brandon, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I-
that's
I'm-
crazy. Oh,
I'm
because your
trying to-
name is Brandon, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if I was there before that and the name it after. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so anyways, long story short, Spirit Box, they're from BC, and what were you gonna say?
Yeah, so we've worked with Surrogate.
Soft Surrogate.
Soft Surrogate. Soft
Kevin Moore
Surrogate.
from Soft Surrogate. He
Yeah.
did the artwork for Spirit Box, and he also has done our artwork
Which
now.
is insane.
Yes, and also wasn't the drum tech on our album?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
he's
the
the
old-
old drummer
he was the
for
old
Spirit
drummer.
Box.
Would you like to support Spirit Box then on the tour?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be so
absolutely.
sick.
You know why I asked that, don't you? Because you know, if I do reaction, I'll be making a noise about that.
Ooh. That would be
Thank
so
you.
cool.
No, that's what I'm here for. My channel's not about me. A lot of reaction channels, it's about the person reacting, isn't it? It's always them.
Yeah.
Mine is not about you, it's about the bands.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's
thank you
why
so
you
much.
don't, when you see my thumbnails, you don't see me with my mouth open catching flies. I'm small in the corner
Right.
Yeah.
because it's not about me. It's not about, never has been. And
We appreciate that, and I'm
We
sure
do.
all the musicians appreciate that too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
For
that's
sure.
that's incredible.
yeah, I know. Some of the musicians. I mean, one called me famous. I thought, get out of it. I'm not famous. Yeah, that was the drummer out of have you heard of Nemophila?
I have not.
I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them.
Right. Well, Tamu, the drummer, and Mayu, the singer, they watched my channel apparently, and she did a live stream. I come on, and she goes, "Oh, Mr. B, famous, oh, Mr. B." So,
Yes.
so I replied, "I'm not famous. I'm old." Right. And she started laughing and sort of gave me a wave and stuff, you know. But I'm quite well known in Japan and everything, but that's beside the point. I want to get people focused all around the world on all these bands, all these new bands. So, right. I know
It's
what I'm
okay,
doing
The
tomorrow.
conversation was good.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have pets? Any pets?
Yeah, I have two dogs. They're Cocker Spaniels. They are brother and sister. The brother is named Winston and the sister is named Birdie.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't say Churchill.
Yeah. Yes, that's what my great aunt always says. She calls him Winston Churchill.
I have a dog named Speza. She's a mini Australian Shepherd, and then I have a cat named Griffin, and he's an American Curl.
Right.
I've never had any pets, but I think if I were to get a pet, if I were to get a pet, I'd probably get a cat. I think I'm more of a cat person.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a
Not-
cat person stuck with dogs.
Not for me, because I go near a cats love me because they come to me, I start sneezing. I'm allergic.
Oh,
Me too, actually.
But in saying that, when I went to meet aunties and uncles, they've got like 10 cats. But in
Oh.
Canada, they didn't affect me. Only here in the UK.
Wow, that's interesting.
Different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like anime?
I have never seen anime before, so I don't know if I would like it or not.
Fine, it's all right. I'm the same, but I asked the question anyway because
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
Yeah. I do a lot of art and I actually really love like drawing with anime. I don't like watch I used to watch a lot of anime. I don't watch it as much anymore, but I really appreciate the style of it and I do use it sometimes. So.
Yeah, I think the animation is really unique and cool in
I agree,
anime,
yeah.
and I used to watch a lot of it, but now I don't really so much anymore.
I won't ask the next question. That's how many guitars you got. You've already told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your favourite food and drink?
Ooh. Oh, me? Okay.
Sure.
I really like Greek food. Like I love Greek salad and just like all those like Mediterranean flavors. And then I also, yeah. Oh, drink as well. Iced tea. Sorry.
I like chicken wings and like ribs, that kind of thing. I enjoy like a good burger and a pizza. That's always good.
Yeah.
And for a drink, I mean, that ice cold water at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's so
good.
hard.
Water is so good. I like, this is a basic answer, but I love sushi. You can never go wrong with sushi. I also love stir fry or really any type of bowl with like rice and veggies. So good.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean water. Water's fantastic. When you're playing a show and you get off stage and you just drink a ton of water, that is the best feeling.
Yeah.
In the summer, like drenching yourself.
Get on you. Get like
Coffee.
Coffee? That's a good
Coffee,
one.
yeah. Yeah. Actually, also hot chocolate is really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Or chocolate milk.
Right.
I need a chocolate drink.
Yeah. Yeah, like me, it's coffee or like I'll drink Lucozade if you know what that is. It's just a sort of a drink.
Oh,
I don't drink alcohol.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd give that up years ago. There's no
Yeah,
point.
we don't drink alcohol.
No, I know that. I know that. You have to be 21, don't you?
Here I think it's 9.
Here it's 18 or
18,
19.
I know it's 18 in the UK, but
Okay.
but you know, waste of time that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if I didn't stop, I wouldn't be here now. So
well, happy you're here,
Yeah.
guys.
so get that up. Yeah. How often do you practice?
Like, okay, as a band, we practice 3 times a week for like what, 4 hours?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
practice
around
like Fridays, Sundays, and what's the other day?
What's-
Monday? Yeah.
For like maybe 4 hours altogether, and then individually.
Yeah, I practice whenever I have free time, so pretty much every day for like an hour or more, basically.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's it. I mean, and you're practicing as a band. That's the important thing because to get tight and work really well together, which you do already.
Absolutely. And slight detour here. Also, we've said this in interviews before, but at our band practices, it's also really important that we take time to just go hang out, like just go outside or go like watch a movie or something, because like it wouldn't work if we weren't friends and if we didn't get along.
Mm.
So that's also an important part of our band practice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. Favorite color? Do you have a favorite color?
Blue. I love blue, and also like really light purple.
Yeah, we actually
Those are my
all like
colors.
similar colors, but I like dark blue, dark kind of colors.
I like the icy blues.
Yeah, like that kind of, I don't know, midnight sky type
That's a pretty
color.
good color.
Yeah, I like that.
I
Yeah.
really like purples. All purples are my favorite. Yeah.
So basically like blues and purples across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this will make
Yeah, yeah, those are basically like the freeze the fall colors, so that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Well, you see, this will make you laugh because I always liked blue, and I wanted a blue guitar. Nobody ever made one.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then Snowy White turns up with one on a program called Top of the Pops. He's got a blue Les Paul. Let's go now.
That's
But
awesome.
it was specially made for him, so
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
So
so
you have a blue guitar now.
Yeah.
It's
you can
perfect.
now, yeah. I've got 13 guitars. I don't think I want any more. I've got too many.
Wow. It's a lot of guitars.
I mean, I've got like this one here. You can see that.
Nice guitar.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the cheapest guitar I've got.
Really?
I would have not guessed that.
Yeah, that looks like a good quality.
£149
Really?
What?
from
I don't know what the
Thomann.
conversion is,
It's
but
It's a Harley Benton from Thomann in Germany, right? And I got it, and it's like, because I wanted it because of the pickups that are in it, and I couldn't believe how good it was.
Really? That's awesome.
wow.
Yeah.
Did you have to make any adjustments to like the pickups or to anything, or you just got it?
No,
and
I've done nothing, and it's just fine.
Wow.
Really?
That's great.
Awesome.
And sorry, you said that would be like 200 here?
Something like that, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty cheap
That is.
for a guitar. Yeah.
It is cheap. Now I don't know what the currency difference is between Canadian and the pound, like the pound and the Canadian dollar. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know it was really good when I went over. I was getting $2 for one of my pounds, over $2 for one of my pounds.
Mm.
Yeah.
That I'm talking about 2001 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably changed a lot. since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you play any? Oh, you've already really answered that, haven't you? I say, do you play any other instruments? Yeah, you've done the piano and all that. Yeah. So
Just
what
drums.
next one? What do you think of YouTube channels?
Sorry.
What do you think of YouTube channels?
What do I think
Reaction
of
channels.
Oh, reaction.
Oh,
channels.
reaction? Yeah, they're fun to watch, and
And
especially
they're so
like,
helpful for like our online presence, you know?
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely. When reactors like pick up our videos, it's so helpful. Oh, I need to sneeze. It's so helpful because then where our music is shown to a whole new audience, and that's so important to us.
So much
And-
love for the like reactors. Like you guys are
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
we really appreciate all the time spent on
Every reaction I do, I share it on Twitter.
Okay.
And
Really?
of course, then you get people on Twitter that's retweeted it, so then all their people get to see it. No, it's,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what I do. Oh yeah, I don't. I try to spread the word. Yeah, you've got to get it.
Yeah,
Got to get it out
Thank
there.
you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to say to you, how often do you do live shows?
Oh.
It really depends. It really
For-
depends on what's going on with.
Lately we've had about one per month.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's been the so far since like January to now it's been like one per month.
Because we've also been busy writing because I think people sometimes forget we're also like in high school and there's a lot of homework, so we have to balance writing with performing, with going to the studio, with doing homework, and it's kind of a lot.
It is.
So one per month is kind of like the perfect, like the sweet spot, because then
Yeah.
you still get practice playing live, but there's also time to do homework and also time to write and time to just chill. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then also during the summer when we have no school, we're able to do lots more shows.
yeah,
so
we just go crazy.
expect a lot of shows from us in
Yeah.
the summer.
Yeah, I left school in 1969. Just thought to mention that.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. um, yeah. Here's a question: do you name your guitars?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I named my very first guitar, but I don't even remember what it was. And now I don't name them. It's just like that guitar over there. Yeah.
I do name mine. Actually, my mom names them for me. I don't name them, but my mom named. Okay, so the Ibanez is named Zany, weird name, and then the Dingwall's name is Luna, and then my Jackson doesn't have because nobody uses it anymore.
Aw.
But
Yeah.
Zach,
well,
do you name
Well-
your guitars?
Well, I've got to be careful here because I've got a Gibson Nighthawk. I don't know if you know what one of them is. It's a thinner version. It looks similar to a Les Paul, but it's thin. It's lighter.
Oh, okay.
I got the Epiphone copy of it, and it got and the neck's gone funny on it, so it got called a something else hawk. Begins with S. Anyway, I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
I don't use bad language on my channel. I never have done, and I won't do. You know, it's but that's the only one I named. And I thought, should I use it as a cricket bat or something? You know, but
Yeah.
but there again, it's. Well, is it baseball that you, or is it football that's big in Canada? Is it baseball?
Yeah,
Hockey.
hockey is the big
Oh yeah,
sport.
oh God, silly me, ice hockey. Yeah,
No, it's all good. Hockey, and then also just like any of the winter sports like
Yeah,
skiing
skiing,
and
snowboarding.
snowboarding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of kids at at our school who are like athletes and they have to miss school to go skiing or play hockey. Those are like the
Right,
main. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What about
Yeah.
over there? What's the big sport?
Football,
Mm.
soccer, but like football.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've got here, I'm changing this. What makes you sad and what makes you happy?
Oh.
I was going
I-
to say frightened, but it's, yeah, we'll go for sad.
Yeah.
what makes me happy is hanging out with friends and family, loved ones. That makes me really happy spending time with them. And also, I mean, it kind of depends on what I'm listening to, but music
Yes.
usually makes me either really happy or really sad.
Really
But
sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a
um
good answer.
so yeah.
Yeah, for me, I love also spending time with like friends and family and stuff. And then I also really love doing like art and drawing and painting, and of course like playing music and stuff. And I don't know, probably as well for me, music can make me pretty sad too. Yeah.
Yeah, music covers both actually, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, I
It
feel like
does.
music just goes across like all the emotions.
Yeah, it really
does.
does.
And you like connect different like experiences with music, which makes it like even more emotional.
Yeah, like
So-
memories that are associated with it.
Yes, well, I can explain that. There was Miyako, she's a guitarist in a band called Love Bites.
Mhm.
She's also a big Gary Moore fan, so was I.
Mhm.
And when she played Parisian Walkways, well, I just lost it.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't finish. This is where I needed backup. I couldn't finish off my reaction, but I still put it up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, because I don't know why I went like it. It just did, it just got to me. It's just one of them, you know,
Yeah.
sit there and all of a sudden, bang, I'm like leaking, you know. And but
Yeah,
but
I got you.
but yeah, so I thought, well, there you go. All right. Is there anything you want to know about me?
Ooh. How long have you been playing music and guitar and stuff?
Oh dear. Well, back in the 70s, I was in a band, and we're still doing, yeah, we're doing cool. I go, no, let's start doing our own stuff. Then somebody come along and says, well, can we do some Beatles? We'll start doing Beatles. I left. I wasn't into the Beatles. They were heavy enough for me.
Mhm.
And I think they called me a punk rocker before punk was invented, because but then I stopped for years because of, things that happen in your life, whatever. And then I just sort of, life's just happened the way it is, and I just do what I do now, and I've got the time as well.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, anything else? You can ask me anything, because I'm not bothered. You don't have to, if there's nothing you can think, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just a grumpy old man.
Hmm.
Well, no, no, look, I look grumpy. It works. That keeps people away, doesn't it?
Oh man. Yeah,
But,
I can't think of anything else, but
Yeah, me neither.
yeah.
No, I'll tell you how I'll tell you this, how I got my name as to my channel. When I was at work, a guy always called me Mr. B, right? So I thought, oh, I'll use that. I'm old. That was it, old Mr. B. Nobody else had got it. That's how that happened.
Awesome. I love that.
It's a fun story.
Yeah, but no, that's fine. I mean, I've been off YouTube now for what, this in June. This will be me 4 years in June.
Okay.
And obviously, I do about 1,000 reactions a year, because I'm over 4,000 now anyway. But I do 2 a day,
Yeah.
although the next 7 or 8 days is already done. Up there, scheduled to go, and things like that. Like to be organised,
Yeah.
What is the best place you've ever played?
Oh.
Mm,
Oh man.
I know it's the
So for the sound and like, I don't know, just like how we sound there and just how comfortable we are with it. This place called Crown and Thieves, we've played there quite a few times, and it's always so fun to play there. And then also where we
It's designed to look like an old speakeasy, so there's like a really fun vibe there. It looks different than all the other venues that we've played.
it does, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very cool vibe. I also, of course, love the Revelry. We've played there twice, and that's where we did our show last weekend, and it's a really fun place to play there.
Yeah.
Big stage.
the acoustics. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
Um, it's like we've got a place called De Montfort Hall in Leicester. I'm not in Leicester. I used to live in Leicester, but anyway. And someone says, "Oh, it's really good." I said, "No, the acoustics are rubbish." He says, "Well, how do you know?" I says, "Because my mother used to play an accordion and she's played there. And she said you can only hear yourself. You can't hear anybody else."
Yeah. Yeah. Those are a very important part of a live sound. for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
absolutely. You should be able to hear everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anywhere you would like to play? Any venue?
You'll know this place, the O2 Arena in the UK, and also the Royal Albert Hall are two of my dream places to play.
Mhm.
O2 Arena. Yeah, of course it's London.
Yes.
So I hate going to London because it's so expensive. I
Yeah.
want to go and see a band, and then you end up stopping over, and it gets so expensive. And I don't like London anyway. So that it's neither here nor there that. But but yeah, if you, what about if you could do Wembley Stadium over here? That's the massive.
Yeah.
That'd be
Wembley.
crazy.
Wembley.
Wembley is
Yeah.
something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What about you?
Hey, you've got plenty of time. Time's on your side.
Yes,
Yes.
that's for sure. That's
Oh,
one
by the way, I have seen the Warning Live as well.
Really? Yeah.
I got invited to their private show
Oh
That's
wow.
so
in
cool.
in London.
Yeah, I've seen videos from that show.
Mm.
That's amazing.
It's
Yeah,
pretty-
I got invited to that.
It's awesome.
It's all because it's just things I do. I'm getting known, and it's But
Right.
the most humbling thing that happened to me when I got there, a third of the people were coming up to me because they obviously watch my channel. And of course, I don't know who they are. And I found it so humbling. I'm never like I'm not used to being in the limelight, or anything like that. And they'll come up. I'm going. One guy comes across to me when I'm in the kitchen, all the way from Berlin. I
Really?
thought,
That's the way
I
away.
thought, flipping heck.
That's
So,
crazy.
it's something you're going to have to get used to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can kind of understand that because it's probably like this for you guys too, but I'm not very much of like an in the spotlight person. I like to just be like kind of off to the side, just like in my own space.
Mm.
But then it's weird because all of a sudden people will be like, "Wait, are you in that band? Or you're in Freeze the Fall, right?" And it's like
Yeah.
it's so weird to like be in that kind of like have that kind of attention. It's very
I know,
strange. Getting
But I
used
never
to it.
expected, I'm not a band. I'm just a silly old devil on YouTube. I
But
never expected that. And when I walk in this place, all these people,
you make amazing reactions though, so it was
Exactly.
well deserved.
Mhm, for sure.
but yeah, I won't ask you, are you planning any new music? I know you are. I know that.
We are. I can't say anything else, but we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's
I'm not
even
going to,
cooler.
I'm
It
not
sounds
going
even
to,
cooler than the other music. So
no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any more than that. That's it.
thank you.
Hobbies.
Hobbies. I love to learn languages. When I'm not doing like homework or practicing guitar or singing or something, I like to learn languages. I love that just as much as music. So I think that's my main hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like skiing in the winter and then surfing in the summer. So it's kind of like I've got something to do all year round, I guess.
That's good. Yeah.
Mm.
Of course, it's the artist in the middle.
Yes, I enjoy other forms of art than music as well, so I do that a lot.
I may be old, but the memory works. Just.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it's like another thing is there anywhere in the world you'd like to actually visit? Not necessarily play, just go and visit.
That's a good question.
I'm really interested in all the like Scandinavian countries, especially Norway. I'm very curious to go there. So
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
yeah, I would love to go to Norway or even Finland. I don't think that's Scandinavian, but in that same area,
Yeah.
Finland and Norway.
For me, I really want to go to like Italy and a lot of like the Western European countries, Germany, UK.
Mhm.
I love to visit over there. And also Tokyo, like Japan. That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
really, really
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd also like to go to Quebec, other side of Canada, because all my school has been taught in French, so I speak French, but we're in a part of Canada that doesn't speak French very often, like in public.
Right.
So I would love to go to an actual French-speaking part of Canada,
Yeah.
to use that. So it'd be awesome.
Also, it's so pretty over there.
Yeah, it's
very pretty.
beautiful. Yeah, my sister gets to go on a school trip there in like a few weeks. and
Love
very-
their maple syrup.
maple syrup.
Very good.
Yes.
When I went to Canada, I went to a diner, got a stack of pancakes.
Yeah.
And I was with my friend, and he went to get the maple sauce. It was empty.
No.
It was on my pancakes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
There's
God.
there's a festival. Okay, so
Oh,
we're
yeah.
we're in a city called Kelowna, and there's a festival that happens downtown. It's called the Festival des Rables, and there's basically so many like maple syrup like treats and stuff that everyone sells. It's just like a bunch of vendors with a bunch of maple syrup. It's so fun.
Yeah, sorry, we put across. Never mind.
No, okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Jonah. Yes, you was going to say.
Yeah, so I think I'd like to travel or play in Portugal sometime because I'm actually half Portuguese and I've never been to Portugal to see any of my family that's there. So I don't actually know who's there, but
Yeah, but
I
you
will,
could
I'll
go.
find them and
To go learn Portuguese.
yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah, I've been invited to Japan. I got invited. Somebody's offered to put me up and all sorts and drive me around.
Mhm.
But
That's
at the moment, I'm not that good at traveling. I've got X-rays and stuff to have. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so I got invited to Japan because of all my reactions and things, and I'm sort of well known there, and that. Right now, then let's promote you. Come on. Although what you'll do, you promote yourself, but at the end, I always put a bit on at the start and a bit at the end, and that's when I go ballistic about promoting you. So
Yeah.
right,
Thank
we know
you.
we've got new stuff planned. That's fine.
Yes.
CDs, EPs, singles.
Yeah, so there's a few things that are just like in the air right now.
Yeah, we're not okay. We'll move on from
distribution,
them.
so we don't know for sure, but definitely you will get something else this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things in the air right now, so it's kind of weird. There isn't like a specific date. But yeah, you'll probably see something new from us the end of this month.
Yep.
So keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, in the description, but when I put the description up, there'll be links to your channel and everything that you've got.
Okay, sweet.
When you put in your description, do you put like your links to YouTube and not YouTube, silly old devil, Twitter, Instagram, things like that?
Like
Yeah.
like on our YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think usually, yeah.
Because I take it you're on Instagram, are you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're on like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, just like across everything.
Facebook.
Yeah.
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 That's for old folks, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. I'm on there as well.
No, it's
It's
okay.
all right. I can't remember all the places you're on, but I'll have all the links in as well so that people can get to see where you are all over the place. And that's what I
Perfect,
do.
thank you. The two most important ones are YouTube and Instagram. We're the
Yeah,
most
those
active
are
on
the
those
Yeah,
two.
definitely.
So if anything, just Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah.
Because if you notice when I do a reaction to you, whatever information you've put up, I put in my description.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Because,
much.
like I said, it's not about me. It's about get you people out there.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. I've gone through all my list. So, you know, I'll tell you, it's been absolutely fantastic to meet you.
You as
You
well.
know,
Thank
you know, ask the question about what makes you happy. This is what makes me happy.
Aw, thank you.
Well, that's you're doing what makes you happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seriously, when I get to meet them, okay, we're maybe miles apart, and sometimes you don't even get to see them live or whatever. But to me, this makes me day. When I react to them, I get to meet the band. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yay.
And probably later on, would you do a second interview
Of
before
course.
you get too big and the record company takes over? You can't get near because this is probably a bit of history in the making. Because if you go where I expect you to go,
Mhm.
and I'll go, yeah, I remember doing an interview with them all them years ago. Well, if I'm still around.
Of course, we'd love to do another.
Yes, we would love to
Yeah.
do another
I've got
interview.
look, I've got 8 years left apparently, because I mean the average age is 79 in the UK. I'm 71, so I keep telling everybody I've got 8 years.
No, you will outlive all
You
of
will.
that.
Yeah.
You'll set a new world record.
Me-
And we'll have like 20 more interviews together.
My mother was 93. My uncle in Canada, when he passed, he was 92.
Yeah.
So, you know, but uh,
Well,
I-
we'll have another interview.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, okay, I'll make a note of that. You can't die yet. You've got an interview to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Sorry, I have a real bad sense of humor when it comes
No,
to
it's
No,
okay.
so
No,
funny.
it's so
It's
funny.
funny.
Good.
when it comes to things like that. It's just me. I just have fun.
Yes,
The older I get,
Yeah.
the older I get, the dafter I get. I mean, have you seen some of my intros?
Some of them.
Have you seen the one where I'm climbing out the grave?
I think so.
No, but I'll have to go look at it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, I climb out the grave.
Oh my God. That's
And it's got RIP on the stone, but it comes, yeah, but when it comes across the top, it goes reaction in progress.
Oh, that is funny.
There's
I love
somewhere flying out the sky. I mean, today I've just had to move a sofa so I can get my green screen. It goes all the way across my room. I live in a small flat, or whatever you want to call it. And it'll go across the floor so I can do more green screening and silly intros. You've got to, haven't you? It's everyone else. I get fed up and bored with the same intros all the time, so I make new intros.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Well, it's your own creative project. You get to have fun with it.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, after this, we are going to binge all your videos and find
Yeah.
that.
hey, there's 4,000. I'm just
Oh,
trying to. I'm trying to think now. Is this one recent? Well, you know, you can always put the pointer over it, and it'll sort of fire it up before you actually watch it. It might just show that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no, I did that for a laugh. And one of them I've got. There's loads of me playing the guitar,
Yeah.
and lightning flash, and then another one of me appears, and things like that. And I've got a cartoon character dancing around. So I just did it for fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Anyway, so
Thank you.
if you want to say, like cheerio to everybody or whatever, Cheerios, they're nice. I like them.
Good eye. Good eye, Mike. Oh man. Well, thank you so much for having us, and thank you to everyone who's watched this. It's so fun to see you.
It is such a great
Thank
conversation.
you.
Yeah, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, and just say, thank you so much for doing this. And I'll just stop recording a minute, and then it's up there. It's all right, it moved. And so if you go like bye bye or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, there you go. Absolutely lovely people, lovely band and everything. Now, what I'm going to do in the information down below is obviously there'll be links to Facebook, Instagram, everything they've done, and I'll put links to their a couple of their videos as well, so go and check them out. So it'll all be down in the description below. They are lovely people, and this is another band I will be supporting till the day I drop. So there you go. I say they've got new stuff coming out. It's the stuff, obviously, the stuff they can't talk about, which is fine. I haven't got a problem with that, but the future's looking bright. It really is with these youngsters, if you like, whatever you want to call them, these young people coming up, and absolutely great. Anyway, folks, that's enough from me. Information's all down below. All the links will be there, so wherever you want to go and check out from will be in the description below. So please do that and go and support them. So, and thank you so much for all your support, your comments, everything else. You're all absolutely awesome. And of course, please stay safe. This old fella will be back. Bye for now.